Hello, hi. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Sorry, we're just a couple of minutes late because I was helping Josh get the baby into the buggy. He was on the phone, he was trying to get coat on little man, get him into the buggy and get him out for a walk, but it was all a bit crazy. But he's just walked like properly, not his just silly little, couple of steps. He's literally just walked right like down the hall and into the front room. So, he's all walking. He's nearly one. I can't believe he's nearly one. My little man, he's so cute. How are you all? I hope you're all okay. I'm going to scroll down so I can see your comments. I hope somebody's there. Is anybody there? Can you hear me? Let me know if you're there and you can hear me, please, because at the minute, I've got nobody watching. I'm hoping this is working. Please do somebody say hello so I know that this is working and that you can hear me. We are going to be doing a block today. I've just realised that this has moved again as well. Let me just get this in the right place for you guys. There we go. Hi. Hello, Sheila. Hi, Shirley. Lovely. Some people are there. That's great. We're going to do a block today as it's Wednesday. It's block of the weekday. Sean, I put the... Right, news. Let's calm down. News. Quilt along. Starts next week, Wednesday, in the evening. I'm not going to do a 1 o'clock on a Wednesday. I'm going to do it at 7 p.m. in the evening for those of you who want to join in, those of you who are working. It gives us a little bit more time as well. So we're going to do it. I put the fabric requirements up on the our web page so that you can see what you'll need for it. Obviously I did my original one in blues and reds, but you can, I'm not going to do it in blue and red this time. I'm going to do it in a different colour way. So as long as you've got 6.5 meters of your colours, doesn't matter what colours it is, and it's a 1 3/4 meters of your background fabric, you need 3/4 meter. I use 3 different fat quarters, but 3/4 meter of a accent colour to go with your range of fabrics, and then your backing and stuff, but you can do your backing afterwards. So I've put all that up on the website, on the Facebook page, and I know Sean put some details up as well. Okay, so that's all ready to go for next week. So if you want any help creating a collection, or if you want any help with any fabrics, give us a call, okay, or check out the website. There's a lot still going in the clearance. We are putting like 4 or 5 bolts a day into the clearance section. What else have we been doing? Oh, busy. Sarah's off from Friday, so busy trying to get Chanda sorted for the 17th and the 21st. So we're getting those bits done. So hi Liz, hi Nikki, hi Kate, hi Janet, hi Linda. Hello everybody. I've got some more fabric to show you today. So this has already gone on the website. I haven't put the fat quarter bundle on yet. But that's because it'll go on afterwards. As soon as I get over, I've taken the picture. We're just a bit busy this morning. I didn't get a chance to put it on. But it is all on the bolt as well. But we're going to do a fat quarter bundle. So if I go over to here for you, tell me if this is working, because it's all... Little man was under the table and pulling wires and all sorts. So if you're on the overhead, just somebody let me know, guys, okay? So these are new from Macawa and they're called Baby Safari. And they are just beautiful. You've got all these lovely little animals. You've got a little tiger, lion, a monkey, a rhino. You've got all sorts going on, a little elephant, giraffe. You've got some lovely florals. So this is like a white floral. This is like a little white pear. So it feels to me like Noah's Ark. So you've got, yeah, everybody on there? You're all fine, brilliant, thank you. You've got like a pair of lions, pair of giraffes, pair of elephants, pair of toucans. So a little bit of Noah's Arky. You've got a beautiful grey elephant one. Got a really pretty pink triangle one which just picks up those pinks that are in little tiny bits of pinks. We've got a little scatter, what they call a scatter, which is all the little animals on a scatter. There's a aqua dot which is designed to go with it, and there's a pale grey linear, okay, which again is designed to go with it. Those are new colours out to go for this range. So they are all on the website on the boltage. But I will do a little fat quarter bundle as well, which I'll put on the website when I get back. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8 fat quarters. So I'll do it, what would that normally be? It would normally be 28 quid. So I'll do it for £22 for the 8 fat quarters, okay? So I'll get that put on. But you've got more than enough there to make the most beautiful baby quilt. And if you know, I mean, it's quite gender neutral. If you take the pink out and the blue even, that's quite sort of gender neutral if you don't know what the baby is. Or, you could add in the spot or the pink depending on if you do know, if they are going girly with pink or if they're going to go blue with the boy. Okay, so really pretty range, and it's oh look, there's a gecko. I've not noticed the little gecko. I like that, and a little snake as well. I hadn't noticed the little gecko on there. I bet there's not a white gecko, is there? No, it's a green one or a blue one. So yeah, so that's the daily deal. I will put that on as soon as we get back over. Okay. So how are you all? What else did I have to tell you? There was something else that I need to tell you. Oh, we're down to the last, literally minuscule places for April's quilt retreat. So if you haven't booked on yet, there are a couple of spaces left. It's at the end of April. It's 3 days. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, it's there are a couple of spaces left. If you are interested in coming to the autumn one, which is in November, we are now taking reservations for that as well. Okay, so if you want to do the November one, please, register your interest. It will be the very beginning of November, like the second, third. It's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday with that one again in the autumn. So yeah, register your interest if you want to do that. Okay, just so that we know it's worth us running it. Okay, if we can only get 2 people to do the November one, the hotel won't keep the dates. So so if you are interested in the November one, give us a call. Drop us a message. Let's quickly say hello. So hi Helen, hi Susie, hi Taryn. Taryn put you down for November. Brilliant. I'll start a November. Well, I'll get Sarah to start the November list. Definitely. Lovely. So I thought, well, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little heart block. We're going to do a block that I'm calling All of My Heart. I thought, well, we're nearly at Valentine's Day. Let me go to the overhead. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Carol. You're interested in the evening quilt along. Lovely, Carol. Yeah, the details are on our Facebook page. If you just scroll back to yesterday and have a little look. And it's free to do. It's just a live, just like we do these ones, but I'm going to do it at 7 o'clock in the evening. I will sort the pattern and all out, and I'll put that on the website and stuff as well. Okay. But yes, please do join in. It'd be lovely. But give us a call if you want anybody wants any help with putting fabrics together. Shout us and we can help you do that. Okay. You might just want to raid your stashes to start with though, and then maybe find some backgrounds and stuff to go with it. So what I'm going to do today is this lovely little stripy heart block. It comes out at 8.5 inches, and I actually thought it would be really pretty. You could just make a little like mug mat coaster, couldn't you? You could just put some wadding on the back and maybe do some like lovely long stitching, quilting just in a red or something round, and bind it. It'd be a really lovely little coaster, maybe to give as a Valentine's present. Or you could easily do 4 of them and it would make a 16-inch cushion front. Okay, I've written the pattern up. I will put that up on the digital downloads, so it'll be £2 like all our quilt blocks are. You can get that if you want to. Who else is there? Hi Jill. Hi May as well. Hello lovelies. We will tomorrow as well. Sarah will be telling you about the crochet along that's starting, and we'll have the colour packs ready to show you as well. So she'll be telling you tomorrow about that when she's on. So, little heart block, let's tell you what you need. So the first thing you need from your background fabric, so whatever it is, and this is again a real scrap buster because you need teeny tiny little bits. It doesn't have to be in reds. It could be like any sort of like, blue, it could be any scraps, it doesn't have to be in a colour palette. You could do it in blues or greens or lovely monochrome. Start with black and go down through to white or something. Play around with your scraps with this. So from your background fabric, you want 4 1.5 inch squares. You want 2 3.5 inch squares, and then you want 1.5 by 8.5 inch strips. Okay, 4 of them. All right. Again, all this is on the web on the pattern, so you can grab that if you need to. Is this the same range as the subscription box? The baby safari? No, it's not lovely. Oh, sorry, Carolyn, I forgot to tell you. No, the subscription box is different. The subscription box was, sorry, come here. I meant to tell you. I looked it up and I meant to message you, Carolyn. The subscription box is a Craft Cotton Company one, and it's actually called Jungle Safari, that one. We have got some more of the subscription box, so if you want more, give us a shout, Carolyn, because we've got some left. This one this new one, is new from Makawa, so it is a totally different range. It just happens to be another safari. Typical. One was called Baby Safari, the one that you guys had was called Jungle Safari. So, hi Anne, hi Karen, lovely, lovely. But yeah, Carolyn, if you want more of the one that was in the subscription box, give us a call, because we've got some left. Right, let's go back to here again. So that was your background fabric. Then you want 5 6.5 by 1.5 inch strips, okay? And lay it out and decide what order you want it in, okay? So I am going to stick with that ombre theme, but there's no need for you to do that ombre. You could do this in whatever. And then whatever your top fabric is, you also want 2 1.5 by 3.5s, okay? So that's what you need to make this little block. So we're going to start with these two. I'll move these all out the way, like that. So that's your two. Basically, this is the top of the heart, all right? And you want 4 of your little background fabric. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was cut a bit too much there, didn't I? Grab that. Carol, you love the subscription box fabric. It's beautiful, isn't it? It was just such a lovely little range, little baby range, and we hadn't done any baby fabrics, so we thought it was a nice one. And then literally after we'd sent all those out, the following day, the new Makawa one turns up as well. Right, you're going to go diagonally across, like that, there, and there. And you want to do that on all 4. So diagonal lines across the back of your square. Now this is quite small little pieces, you know, so this is a nice one for sort of practicing your accuracy. And there we go, across like that. There we go. So I've just got those all along the back. And we want to line these up. So you're going to start on the left hand side and you want it to go from bottom left up to the top like that. So the same way on both of them. There we go. And we're going to stitch along here. Now, I just want to give you, you could do a rainbow. Ooh, that would be nice. Ah, my sister would like that. You know, if you've got being a bit of an ally and everything, you could absolutely do a rainbow. That would be really cute, wouldn't it, to give to somebody. When you want to stitch on the line, okay, and flip this over, but because these are really little pieces and everything can stretch and move a little bit, give yourself a widgy bit of wiggle room and put the needle literally just on the right hand side, so just to the, if I hold this here, hopefully you can see. So instead of stitching dead on the needle on the line, just go literally needle's width to the right of the line, okay, and try and keep on this side of the drawn line. It'll just give you that extra little bit of wiggle room you need. All right, so I'm going to take these over to the machine. Here we go. Hopefully this is all still in the right place for you guys. Just get that thread in the right place. So I had a little man overnight last night for Cara, because Cara's gone back to work and she's doing like a later shift on a Tuesday. So I didn't want to, you know, I don't want him to have to get him up at like 10 o'clock at night and take him back. So I'm having him regularly on a Tuesday night for her now. He decided to kick my husband, his grumpy, out of bed last night. He doesn't sleep through the night yet. He's still a little bit of a bugger for sleeping. And he woke up in the middle of the night and didn't want to go back to sleep. So I brought him in with me for a cooch and a cuddle. And then he promptly tried to kick his grumpy out of bed, so much so that Phil had to go and sleep on the sofa because he wouldn't let him sleep. Which was, we haven't had to deal with that for a few years. There we go. So I've stitched down, and then before I cut that off, I'm just going to check that this is correct, okay? So just finger press that back first, like that, okay? And you can see that that's now altered that corner. Can you see that, guys? That is altered the corner. I do that before I chop this off so that I've got that sort of safety net. Have I done it right? Yes, I have. I can chop it off. So chop off that excess and give it a little press. Like that. Same with this one. So just finger press it out first. Is it okay? Is it sitting right? It is. So chop off the excess. And there we go. So what have you all been up to? Anybody been doing any baking or anything? Josh made, while I was away at the weekend, I'm just going to go Sorry, we're going to put this one now while I finish talking. Like that. These other two are going to go facing the opposite way. Can you see that that drawn line is going upwards? So you're making like the little, you know, the lumps of the heart, basically. So we're going to do exactly the same, but it's going in the opposite direction. All right. So back over to the machine. So yeah, talk to me, ladies. What have you been up to? Oh, was that number 4? Thanks, Sarah. Waiting for my daughter to see if she wants me to make anything. Also, you could put down me and Sarah down for the November retreat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I will absolutely do that. Fab. Yeah, while I was away at the weekend, Josh made a chocolate Guinness cake. And I managed, it didn't keep me very much. I had a little piece like that, little tiny little piece. It was bloody delicious as well. Really, really good. It was eggless because Carrie, his girlfriend, is allergic to eggs. So it was an eggless one. And but it was absolutely delicious. You could really taste that little bit of Guinness in it with like a cream cheese frosting. It was yum. I can't believe he baked when I wasn't around. Harsh. May your isolation quilt block number 6 getting your sewing mojo back at last. Oh, lovely. Oh, I am glad, honey. Okay, and we're just going to press out and all like we did on the other ones. So over we go to here. Double check like that. And double check like that. There we go. And that is correct. So you can see I've made that little shape there. Chop that bit off. Chop that bit off, and away we go again. I made apricot and plum crumble. Ooh, nice. Well, I like a good crumble. I haven't had a crumble in ages. Do like a crumble. See, I'm really naughty and I don't eat any fruit. I don't like fruit. I'll eat melon, that's about it. I'm sure I've told you guys this before. Love melon, but nothing else really. I might eat an apple if I had to, but fruit, no. Unless it's cooked. Like apple crumble or apple pie, 2 of my most favourite things in the world. So 2 little pieces like that, okay? We're then going to join those together. So we're going to stitch them together like that, okay? Right sides together, and then just go down that line. Making sausage rolls tonight. Going to add caramelised red onion to the sausage meat. Ooh, lovely. That sounds delicious too. See? I don't think I mean, I'm a decent cook. My husband's a bloody amazing cook, and so are 2 of my boys. But Linda Head's sausage rolls, best things ever. She makes the most amazing sausage rolls. Now, just be really careful as you're doing this. You've got a lot of fabric here, and it's very little. So just go. You can see I'm going quite slow for me on that. All right, just to get that nice and neat. Okay, you made banana bread. And peanut butter cookies. Oh, nice. Carolyn Davis, I'm strange. I am strange, hun. Yeah, absolutely. Very much so. Yeah, the more, if you cook fruit, lovely, lovely. It's a texture thing with me. I'm really funny with textures. I love the flavour of tomatoes. And if you sliced up a cherry tomato, I'd quite happily eat it. But the thought of putting a whole cherry tomato in my mouth, oh, it probably makes me gag. Oh no, too many different textures. That popping sensation. Bleh. May, you love Linda Head sausage rolls. I know, they're amazing, aren't they? Yeah, they are really, really good. So that's the little top piece. Okay, we're going to pop that aside for now. I'm looking at 3.5 on your machine. What does that represent? 3.5, that's the width. So that means that it's dead centre. Let me just go back over here a second, Kate. This bit here, okay, you can just see that 3.5. That means that the needle is dead centre. I don't know if you watch the needle now. If I go up, can you see? I don't know if you can see the needles moving that way. And then if you go downwards, oh, what have I doing? Hang on. Back. Cancel everything. There we go. And then if I go the other way, the needle's moving that way. So 3.5 on my machine, that's why it goes black as well. It's dead centre. That's the factory reset. Right, what was I doing? Let's go back to number 3. Here we go, over it. Carol, my husband and I made our marmalade. Oh, he likes it very chunky. And I don't. Yeah, no, I don't like a chunky marmalade. Too many different textures, you see. I like shredless marmalade, particularly shredless lime marmalade, which is Rose's lime marmalade. Stunning. Same with orange juice. no pulp in an orange juice. Right, first things first, we're going to lie these out in the order that I want them in, which is just, I'm just doing that lovely gradation. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just keeping it quite simple like that, okay? And we're going to stitch these together. We're just going to literally sew these, put these right side together, stitch along them long ways, okay? So I'm going to take these over to the machine and we'll whip through that. There we go. So I'm going to start with that top one, put my next colour on like that. I'm going to have to change my bobbin's about to run out by the looks of it. There we go. And then, oh, there we go. Nice simple little bit of sewing this is. Like that. Yeah, see, and I would also always, even though I don't eat fruit, I would also choose like a lemon tart or something like that, or a tart tatin over chocolate dessert any day. I don't really like chocolate puddings, and yet, you know, bar galaxy, yes please, thank you very much. I am strange with my food. I don't do textures very well. What else have we got going on there? Kate, my son's very fussy about food. He's a nightmare. Peanut butter is one of his love. So, see, peanut butter, can't do love the flavour of peanut butter. Love Reese's Pieces, and things like peanut butter cookies and chicken satay, which is a peanut flavour. Love it. One of my favourite flavourings. Peanut butter itself, not a chance. Funny texture, gams up your mouth. And yet Sarah Jane, eats it by the spoonful. She loves the stuff. There we go, all the way down that one. So what are your funny food things? Have you got things that you really don't like and yet your partner does? What do you have to compromise on? Or you don't compromise and you make them compromise? Linda, you might have to wait till my jury service is finished then before I can get some sausage rolls. Okay. Poor Linda's got to do jury service next week. She's not happy about it. There we go. Oh, and yeah, I need some more thread. Let me just very quickly change my bobbin. Let's just put that one in for now. Sorry guys, just realised that, yeah, look, nothing left. And I've got that tiny weeny little strand there. That was good with the bobbin chicken, wasn't it? Oh, little man's back. I wonder if he's asleep. I hope he's asleep. He needs a nap. Okay, right. Let's go back over to the overhead and we can just give these a quick press. And I'm just going to press them all the same way. So I'm just going to gently ease them out like that. There we go. Then 3.5 inch background squares. Okay, we're going to again draw diagonal lines so you can see this block is coming together really quickly and it's very easy to do. You know, there's nothing complicated here. It would be a really quick little present to make somebody. You know, I know it's Valentine's Day, but maybe send one to a friend who's, you know, been by herself for a little while or something, or, you know, is just feeling a bit down. You know, send some friendship love as well, rather than just romantic love. We're going to pop this one down in the left corner like that, and we want the line coming down this way. So from top left to bottom right. We're going to stitch on that line. Okay. There we go. Back over here. And stitch away. So again, try and do that just the other side of the line thing if you can, like that. Okay, and then back over to here, double check each first, which is lovely. Chop off that excess like that. Okay, there we go. And then you need to iron this out before you put the next one on, because you want a little overlap at the bottom. So we're going to iron that out like that. And there we go. And then we're going to put this one on, go in the opposite direction like that. And when you line it up, you should be able to see that, hopefully you can see that there, you've got that little overlap here. It's overlapping this one, and that's to give you a 1/4 inch for putting your borders on. All right, so again, back over to the machine. Look at that. And there we go. Let's see if I can get that lined up. There we go. And down we go, like that. So nearly done. We're going to put the little top on the block. Okay, so again, just check that it's correct, which it is. Chop off that excess, like that, and then very quickly just iron that over. So next week, I had it confirmed yesterday, next week we've got a guest joining me here on Tuesday. What we're going to do first of all, actually, before I tell you about that, is just very quickly square this up. This should be measuring 6.5, so if you've had any wiggle room, this is where you want to just square it up, okay? So, well, not even square it up, just trim off any excess, which I'm going to do. There's nothing on that side, but this side that I can see there's going to be just a weeny bit. So let's just get that there. Yeah, tiny little bit there. Okay, just get that done like that. And then this piece, now, I don't know if I said, iron this open, that seam in between, iron it open. I know we don't normally, but when we put those two together, there's a lot of bulk there for a very small little piece. So by ironing it open, it'll go together neater. You know, we do it occasionally. So yeah, we've got a guest joining us next week. You know, Craft UK did a little talk for us back a little while ago, Andy. So we've got the lovely Gail from Endless Threads going to be joining us, which I'm really excited about. She's actually going to be bringing a little giveaway as well for you, which is really cool. She's going to be telling you about her kits. She goes on her she's you know, does a chanda as well, and she does the most amazing like 3D fabric kits and stuff. So she's going to be joining me next Tuesday to do a little demo for you and sort of show you some bits and pieces. So what we're going to do now is just stitch that on top of there, okay? So yeah, which would be really lovely. Broad beans, can't stand them. Oh, see, broad beans, one of my faves. Liver, however, bleh, can't stand liver. No. Oh, it was one of my dad's favourites. Oh, it would have been my daddy's birthday today, bless him. Yeah, it was 2nd of February. It would have been my dad's birthday. So, but liver was one of his absolute favourites. He loved the stuff. Couldn't stand it. Phil likes liver and onions as well. We never have it because I will eat it. There we go, like that, and then open out. So we're going to go back over here. There we go. Right, let's. Now I'm actually, can you see, by pushing it out that way, I've got all that bulk there that I'm pushing against. So I'm actually we're gonna do this in the opposite direction so that it's going towards this lovely flat piece of fabric. So I'm just gonna finger press that out that way, like that. Okay, there we go, and give that a good press. And then trim it down because I've gone a bit wonky there, but it really doesn't matter. Just trim it off down to the 6.5. There we go, like that. Okay, and then all you would do after that is pop your borders on. Okay, so you would go, you've got your little strips here, so you want 2 that are 6.5. I didn't actually cut these down, I did 4 it. So you'd go 2 top and bottom like that, and then add the sides on. Okay, so nice easy little block. Okay, and when you've popped your side borders on, you get something that looks like that. You know, so it's just literally, that would be 1.5 by 6, or leave them all at 8.5 and trim them down, you know. So this looks lovely. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, it's a really nice, easy little block, honey. Just watch back later. We've just about finishing. So, Sheila, you like most things except eggs. Oh, see, I love eggs. I eat a lot of eggs, a lot of scrambled eggs. It's my like go-to, you know, particularly if I'm like coming home from a chanda and it's late and I don't want to, you know, I need food. Scrambled eggs on toast, one of my faves. So there we go, and then you would add those ones on like that, and you've got an 8.5 inch block. So you could do, like we were saying, do 4 and make a really pretty cushion cover, but I think I'd make really pretty little coasters, wouldn't they? Little mug mats, you know, a bit bigger than a coaster, but you know, they would make something pretty. And then just some long stitching, you know, that lovely sort of long stitching in a red thread would be really pretty. Okay, easy little block. I will put the Let me come over here to you guys now. I'll put the pattern on as soon as I get over, okay? And I'll also put on those, that fat quarter bundle if anybody fancies those. We've got lots of, Beth's been really busy this morning making up lots of scrap packs. So those are going to be going on this afternoon as well. So we're going to have loads of our own scrap packs, not the Moda ones, just our own ones. So we've got lots of those as well. What are you all saying? Oh, lovely block, thank you. Jacqueline, poached egg on toast and black pepper for me. Oh, yeah, yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I'd do a poached egg. Love a poached egg too. In fact, eggs are awful. I love eggs. Could never be a vegan. I really couldn't. I couldn't give up eggs or bacon, frankly. Right, I won't see you tomorrow. Sarah Jane will be here tomorrow, and she's doing a draft excluder. She was talking about a dragon's head earlier, so we'll wait and see what she comes up with. So that sounds all exciting. And then I will be back next Tuesday with the lovely Gail, and she's gonna be doing a demo, and I'm gonna be asking some questions and stuff, and we're gonna sort of she's gonna be the demonstrator, and I'm going to be the chatty person and reading all the comments. So please do join us for that. And then Wednesday next week will be the the new quilt along, but in the evening. And Thursday I still haven't decided. I still need to talk my husband into looking after the shop Thursday. It might end up being a walk around, because if he won't look after the shop, it's just mean Thursday, so I can't leave the shop to come here. But I will see you all soon. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. I'm going to go and see if that little man's asleep. And then I'm going to go and do some work. So I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.